If you're starting your journey on becoming a mortgage broker, understanding how CeMAP works is one of the very first steps. The qualification has always been split into three parts, but from 2026, the structure has been completely modernized, and the content is clear, more practical, and better aligned to the real-world responsibilities of a mortgage advisor. So here's a simple breakdown of what CeMAP 1, 2, and 3 look like now under the new updated syllabus. CeMAP 1 is FESRE, which is Financial Services Regulation and Ethics. Now, this replaces the old UK Financial Regulation module, and CeMAP 1 is no longer under the UKFR exam. So what it is, it's from now on, from 2026 really, the module is FESRE. It gives you the regulatory ethical foundation that you need before you actually start learning all about mortgages. Now, in that thing, you're going to be covering a lot of stuff. You're going to be covering how the FCA regulates the advice across the board. You're going to look at consumer protection and advisor responsibilities and stuff that's really pretty crucial to know. You're going to have ethics and conduct in financial services, and then you're going to have anti-money laundering and fraud prevention. You see, you also will look at how the wider financial services fits together, which can be a bit dense, by the way. It's a little bit tough, but it's definitely one you want to do. And in this new version, it is way more in-depth. It's more practical, and it sits at a higher academic level. It's a level 4. Previously, it was level 3. But it gives you a clearer understanding of the rules that you're going to work under every single day as a broker. You then have CeMAP 2, which is mortgages, but this is updated, okay? It's not the same. CeMAP 2 is where you dive into the technical mortgage knowledge. And in the 2026 syllabus and beyond, it's been simplified into fewer units, but with way more focus on job relevant content. Now, this module is going to teach you a few things. It's going to teach you all the key mortgage products and how they work. It's going to look at lender criteria and affordability assessments, which is something it never really did as much on, and it's obviously stuff that you do every single day. It's going to look at interest types and repayment strategies. It's going to look at specialist areas such as buy-to-let, credit issues, so bad credit or adverse credit, and self-employed clients. It's going to also look at property valuations, surveys, and the legal process, the full customer journey as well, from inquiry through to completion. Now, the updated version removes a lot of that older stuff. It's a lot of outdated theory, and it focuses way more on what brokers actually do on a day-to-day. So that's actually a massive positive in my opinion. Then you've got CeMAP 3, which is the assessment of mortgage advice knowledge. And this is going to be updated case studies that are going to be coming into this. Now, CeMAP 3 is still the final assessment of the exam, but it has been refreshed to match the new syllabus of 2026. So rather than memorizing information, which, by the way, I hate that. Like this, just no, not my thing. This module actually tests you on a couple of things. It tests how well you can read and understand clients' situations and scenarios, how you can spot risks and suitability issues, how you can apply regulation correctly in real-world advice, how you can recommend the right mortgage products, how you can justify your advice very clearly, because justification is one of the biggest parts of the job. This should work exactly how you would in a real appointment. It's fully scenario-based and designed to make sure that you can actually apply your knowledge, not just pass the exam, which is what it used to be. So I think it's a pretty good change, to be honest. How long does this updated CeMAP take? Well, most learners, I think, because it's still pretty early days, but it should be pretty similar to the other CeMAP ones, which is that most people can complete it probably between 3 to 6 months part-time, and faster if you study full-time, in my opinion. Now, the new structure is more modern, but it still is pretty straightforward. It's the same thing. You just got to be consistent. You just got to study and stick to your plans. You'll do pretty well. So even though the updates are there, the core purpose of CeMAP hasn't changed. It just allows you to be able to give advice and become a mortgage advisor. Now, if you want to know how much money a mortgage broker would earn, you want to check out this video on screen right now.